Welcome back, guys. So, I know it's Christmas Eve, so I want to try to make this as brief as possible. I just wanted to share some of my favorite Christmas books with you guys. I also am posting this on my blog that you can find in the link below. Some of my favorite Christmas books that I've grown up with or I've grown accustomed to. My favorite, it's now a TV show, so it's perfect for the younger kids who love watching the show. But Franklin the Turtle, there's so many different books with Franklin the Turtle, and the TV show also helps with that. But this is Franklin's Christmas gift. There's also another Franklin's Christmas book too. So there's not just one, but two Franklin the Turtle books for Christmas time. Another one of my favorites is Clifford's First Christmas. This also has another Christmas book to it as well. It's just Clifford's Christmas. It's nothing big or fancy. Another one is The Biggest Snowman Ever. This goes along with the book The Biggest Pumpkin Ever. This also has a couple of other books that I love to read with the kids. There's another Christmas book. It's called The Biggest Christmas Tree Ever. That one's also great for kids to read. An all-time favorite, and it's becoming more and more popular by the day. Even though I didn't realize how old it was and how classic it is, I never grew up with it. And now that it's becoming more and more popular, I love it. It's called The Snowy Day. There's so many fun activities and projects to do with kids with this book. Same as well as The Biggest Snowman Ever. You can make your own snowman and try to make the biggest one you can make. Same with The Snowy Day. It goes about adventure on a snowy day. You can do so many fun things with the kids. Now, another one that I never heard of, but I know of another book that is very popular this time of year. It's called The Mitten. Well, there's another book that goes along with it. It's called The Hat. So it's just like The Mitten, but about a hat. And this is a very popular book as well. I like to encourage religious aspects into my classroom as well into my everyday life. This book actually was donated to me, and I did not even know it existed. And especially those who, like me, I went to Catholic school, but I'm not Catholic. It helps with learning about other religions. Nowadays, they have a lot of more religious books out there for kids, like Hanukkah. There's so many Hanukkah books and Kwanzaa books, and there's so many other books now, that religious aspect books, that it is perfect for that. It is the story of the three wise kings. So it talks about the three wise men, but it talks about their journey, not the journey of Mary and Joseph to Bethlehem. The three kings' journey. How they had to find the star, and they brought gifts, and their journey. And it's a very brief story. If you ever actually read it, it's very brief. It doesn't go into detail, which is perfect for the younger kids. for the older kids. I know there was a lot of books, the younger kids, a lot of picture books, but one of my favorites growing up was I was a huge fan of Junie B. Jones. Junie B. Jones has a lot of different books. They have a whole sequel. This is Junie B. Jones' first grader. Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, P.S. So Does May. And this is perfect for the older kids or kids that are just learning how to read chapter books. Every year at Christmas Eve, I read Twas the Night Before Christmas with my family. That's also a great way to do it. It always is a tradition that like the youngest person in the house read the story, and since I'm the youngest, I always had to read it. Sometimes my niece is up for Christmas, and she then reads it, and she's only 7, so she needs help sometimes, which is okay. But it gets kids moving to start reading things on their own, and they look forward to that. I always look forward to reading that every year, and I'm 24. I just wanted to share some of my favorite Christmas books with you guys, just in case you need a little inspiration on Christmas Eve.